Sometimes, the very people we believe have abandoned us end up helping us stand back up without even realizing it. In a peaceful countryside village where life drifted by as gently as the breeze over the meadows, there lived a farmer and his old donkey. That donkey had once been a loyal companion, hard-working through all the years, pulling carts, carrying loads, and helping with farm work without ever a complaint. But time passed, and the donkey grew old and frail, no longer able to work. And so, like many animals that have outlived their usefulness, it was retired, left to wander the fields, grazing quietly for the rest of its days. Then, one sunny afternoon, the unexpected happened. While nibbling on fresh grass near the edge of the forest, the donkey lost its footing and fell straight down an old, narrow, pitch-black well. Completely stuck, it screamed out in panic, its cries echoing across the empty fields. No one heard, no one knew what had happened. Time passed, and with it hope began to fade. Until a passerby happened to walk by, drawn by the desperate sound. He looked down the well and froze. The sight of the trembling animal below shocked him. Without a moment's hesitation, he ran to inform the farmer. In no time, a small crowd had gathered around the well. Everyone was sympathetic. Everyone wanted to help. But every attempt at rescue failed. As the sun began to dip and hope dwindled, the farmer made a decision no one expected. He stood silently at the edge of the well, eyes filled with sorrow. After many failed attempts, he began to accept what no one wanted to face. The donkey was too old, and maybe saving it was just not possible. With a heavy heart, he turned to his neighbors and spoke softly. "Maybe. The best thing to do is to fill in the well. It is too dangerous, and it would be the kindest way for the animal. It would not suffer any more." No one said a word. They all understood. They were not abandoning the donkey out of cruelty, but out of helplessness. And so shovels were brought. The first strikes of earth rang out. Dirt began to fall into the well, not to save, but to bury. The neighbors worked quietly, avoiding the donkey's tearful gaze. And the donkey, from the bottom of the well, did not fully understand. But it could feel. It heard the shovels scraping. It felt the dust settling on its back. And then it understood. Fear turned into panic. It cried out loud and desperate, as if pleading for someone to stop. But no one did. No one could hear its breaking heart. And yet, in that dark moment, something incredible happened. A spark of instinct came alive. Something inside it refused to give up. And then, the donkey did something no one expected. It shook itself. Every time a shovel of dirt landed on its back, it shook the dirt off and let it fall beneath its feet. Bit by bit, that dirt, meant to bury it, became a platform. It stepped up, a little higher, another shovel, another shake, another step. Again and again, exhausted, in pain, but never stopping. Above, the farmer and neighbors kept working, unaware of the miracle taking place below. Until the cries went silent. They stopped, confused. One of them looked down and could not believe what he saw. The donkey was standing just below the mouth of the well, head held high, eyes burning with life. On the very dirt they thought would bury it, it had built a staircase to escape. Moments later, with a light leap, the donkey stepped out of the well by its own strength. No one spoke. The farmer stood frozen. In the fiery red glow of sunset, the animal turned to look at them one last time, not with anger, but with quiet recognition. Then it turned away, walking off, each step steady and sure. No one called it back. No one tried to stop it, because they all knew that donkey now belonged to freedom. What seemed like just a small accident in a quiet village carried a powerful lesson that each of us can relate to in our own lives. Life will always throw shovels of dirt at you, failure, pain, betrayal, being underestimated, or even abandoned by the very people you once trusted. And like that donkey, you have two choices: collapse and be buried, or shake it off, rise up, and turn hardship into your foundation. The donkey had no one to help, no rescue rope, no comforting arms. But it had one thing, the one thing that mattered most. It did not give up on itself. Sometimes people will think you have lost your value, that you are too late, too weak, or too outdated to achieve anything. But your value does not lie in how others see you. It lies in how you see yourself. As long as you believe in your ability to rise, you still have a chance to step up. And the greatest lesson here is this: every time life dumps another layer of dirt on you, shake it off and step up. Bit by bit. Steadily. No one else needs to see your strength. You just need to never give up on yourself. Because sometimes you do not need anyone to rescue you from the deep well of life. You are the only ladder you will ever need.